Talking out of my ass. I gotta look up what number it is. The fuck. Shit. Fucking forgot about that shit. Fucking number I'm at. Air videos. Yeah. Talking out of my ass. Number 79. Covid-19 Special Edition number 2. There's a subtitle to the title. That's why it's called subtitle. Oh, I love redundancy. My favorite. You know what I also love? Hysteria. Ha ha! I've been doing out fucking deliveries for the apps, you know? Not the Grub, but the Postmates, DoorDash, all that shit. It's only business left. That's all I know how to do is drive Chicago. I can go from downtown to O'Hare in the middle of rush hour traffic, when it used to be rush hour traffic before COVID-19. I go from O'Hare to downtown to O'Hare in about 30 minutes. Where, you know, on the postage, they have like Illinois Department of Transportation has these electronic billboards above the highway lane, the expressway lanes. You know, 69 minutes O'Hare to downtown, or downtown O'Hare, 80 minutes and shit. I get there fucking 25, 30 minutes. That's the only knowledge I got, really. It's the only thing I'm good at, really. With that knowledge, I've been able to fucking, I don't know, pay the bills at least. Bills I got. Child support. Shit, that's ending soon. Shit. You know what they call child support when you don't have to pay anymore? Emancipation. Like you're a slave and shit. Like Lincoln signed some fucking bill. Yeah, the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves. So I guess that's what you are, right? Paying all that child support, you're a slave. You're a slave to that fucking bitch in the system that let the bitch fucking put you in slavery. I mean, emancipation, that literally means you're a fucking slave. I got a letter from fucking, what do they call them? Illinois Department of Family Services and Children or some shit, saying you're about to be emancipated in a couple months because you don't have to pay child support anymore. Emancipation, that's what they call it. That moment when they said emancipation, I was like, free at last, free at last. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, I'm free at last. That's what I felt like saying. Yeah, emancipation. I don't know whether it's more shocking that they admit that you're in slavery, or what shocked me more is that I don't know. It's just shocking. Emancipation, that's what they call it. Like you're a slave who's been freed. Unbelievable. I mean, I know we're in the middle, in the age of double talk and newspeak, Orwellian newspeak. You know, try to find the nicest words for the heinous of crime, the most heinous of crimes. Right? Oh, example given. Genocide. AKA ethnic cleansing. Sounds like you're taking a little bit of like easy off, onto your oven or some shit. You're ethnic cleansing the fucking oven. What do they call it? Disruption. Yeah, that's a good word. AKA ruining people's fucking lives and taking away their livelihoods. Disruption. Little newspeak word. You're disrupting it. You're just like I don't know. You're just causing a little disruption. That's all. You're just fucking making a motherfucker go broke. Have to lose his livelihood and shit. I don't know. Kind of gets my ire up. I'm kind of gunning for those fuckers who keeps talking about disruption. I don't know, do they want that on their back? I know they think they're insulated with all their technology hiding behind their routers and their fucking Cisco networking equipment and shit. I know they think they're fucking totally fucking, like I said, insulated and, untouchable and shit, right? Up there in their fucking Silicon Valley fucking, white towers and shit. I know they think they're protected, right? But, yeah, they keep saying disruption. That makes people want to, sit there and, make you have a bullseye on your back. You keep talking about disruption. You got a big bullseye painted on your back now. Oh yeah, this is COVID-19 special edition number 2. So let's get on some COVID shit, bitch. God damn. Who daddy? Ugh, shit. Fucking, I was in a supermarket earlier. It's about 10 minutes ago. Felt like a turd shaking loose, going down my GI tract. To my lower intestine and shit. But then somehow I walked it off, man. It just fucking felt like shitting. Then 2 seconds later, or maybe, I don't know, about a minute later, I didn't feel like shitting. That turd's still stuck in me. It's not crying out. It's not doing the bitch crying. You know how you get that turd? Sometimes I have to fucking get that turd, like that turd, like it causes so much pain in my anus, Like I'm trying to like get to the bathroom real quick, and like the turd, like it wants to come out. It's prairie dogging, man, like little prairie dogs on the prairie, sticking their head out, popping in, bobbing out. That's how the turd goes in and out of my asshole, right? Anyways, the fucking turd, I have to like well up so much strength in my anus of iron. I have an iron anus and shit. I just feel like I clench it real tight. Hold that turd from coming out of my ass and shit in my pants. Right? Sometimes that fucking turd causes me so much pain, I start doing sun worshiping. Like I like raise my arms to the sky and start like doing some kind of weird like Jesus! Oh God! Like with my arms up in the air. Like in that movie, the Platoon, where the guy gets shot up and shit. He's like got his arms up in the air, his face towards the sky, like going, getting filled with lead and shit. That's what it feels like. My ass, it's like on fire. It's like about to explode with shit. And my iron anus has to hold it all in. Clench with a mighty force. A mighty force. My clenching iron anus. Shit, now I'm talking about taking a shit. Now I feel like maybe I gotta take a shit now. Who knows? I have to pause this shit for a shitting break. So let's go on with this COVID-19. Well, I'm going to start from the beginning of my life, right? See, because honestly, I think all this COVID-19 has been planned since the beginning of all our lives, I mean, look how obedient people are to this dumbass fucking political, these politicians, these fucking power-hungry politicians. Look how obedient they are to him. How fucking, I don't know. What's the word? How? I don't know. They're just like bowing down to their knees like these fucking people are, like these politicians are gods or some shit. Like what they say is like the law of the fucking land. Yeah, we have a constitution in this fucking world, or in this America, and You take that shit to the Supreme Court, any Supreme Court in the state, and yeah, people are going to start fucking fighting back against this shit. As evidenced by fucking Pritzker and this judge who blocked this fucking stay-at-home order. I don't know if you heard about it in the news, but it happened. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. Because this is how they get you when you're young, right? Like you're a little fucking piece of shit kid, standing about 2 feet tall, weighing about 20, 30 pounds. All these giant adults are walking around you fucking, just by walking by there, they're intimidating you and shit, right? Anyways, so when I was a little shit, weighing about 30, 40 pounds, when I was about, 7, 6, I used to have to write these standards, right? The teacher. I had this teacher, Mrs. Farmer or some shit, her name was. She fucking, she had this bad habit of fucking making people write standards. I don't know if you still have to do that, but she would make me write at least 1,000 standards. I will not fucking do such and such shithole, shithead, asshole, bullshit. 1,000 times. On notebook paper with my hand. And finally, after about 100, I would just say, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens, right? I can't do it. So I give the shit to the bitch, and she'd like, nah, this ain't enough. Go write some more. And, yeah, me being a little shit. This happened fucking like 6th grade, so I was about 12 or 11. I couldn't have weighed more than 60 pounds. This bitch had about a buck on me. Had about 100 pounds on me. She could have easily fucking, I don't know, did some weird like body slam wrestling move on me if she wanted to. and you could tell she got off on that shit, right? Her little power trip and shit, right? Anyways, yeah, so I'd have to write these standards or whatever. In cursive. And then then there was this other class called the special ed class, right? Like they were way past the standards fucking behavior modification. They were way past that. These kids had already, cussed out teachers and shit and fucking I don't know, maybe threw a couple punches at a couple teachers. Who knows? I don't know how they got in this special ed class, but they were in there for some fucked up reason. I mean, like half the class was like fucking retarded, right? Actual retards, mental morons or whatever the fuck they're called. Mentally disadvantaged, I think is the newspeak term. Anyways, there was half of those guys, and then there was these other small group that they just weren't taking anybody's shit. And I always thought, well, why don't they just go with the fucking program? Why can't they just make it easy on themselves and just go with the fucking program? Now, as I approach my 50s, 60s possibly, I understand now that they were the smart ones. Those guys are probably fucking gazillionaires right now. Because they didn't listen to the fucking system. Or maybe they're in jail or dead. Who knows? Anyways. I mean, that's what society makes them out to be. Like potential jail prisoners, right? Those special ed kids. Those the oppositional defiant disorder is what they call it. I think that's what they call it. And yeah, those kids had that shit, right? They weren't eating no piles of shit like the rest of us. They were like, fuck this shit. I ain't listening to a goddamn word you're saying. Like you would have some kids in class, and I remember there was this one chick. Her name was like Haley and shit. And she was all into like heavy metal. This is the 80s, right? So she was all into heavy metals, wearing bandanas all and shit. on her. She wear parachute pants and fucking bandanas on her fucking parachute pants and shit. And she would be cussing out the fucking teachers left and right, like, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck, right? And like, all I knew is a couple months we had to deal with her in the regular classes, and then you see her walking around with the special ed kids, because she was in that special ed class. She had that oppositional defiant disorder and shit, is what they call it. Basically argumentative. I don't know where she is now. I don't know. Were they the smart ones, those special ed kids who didn't take anybody's shit? I mean, if it all leads up to expected value, I know I keep harping on this shit, but in America, fucking cash is king. So if you have whoever has the most money at the end of the fucking tree, you know, the decision tree, I think they're winning. Or they've won, you know? Who gives a fuck? If they were in special ed class and they turn out to be a bazillionaire at the end of fucking 20 years of, or whatever, 10 years of working and shit, and I'm still here fucking peddling dollars on the street, or trying to, you know, pick up fucking pennies off the street and shit, that means they were the smart ones. Anyways, so I had this incident, right, at a fucking, of all places, a vegan place, you know? you think those people would be oppositional, defiant disorder, so since they're against pretty much the whole, whatever, food-making industry of America. Anyways, this black guy, he was staring at me. He was wearing a mask. He was an older guy, too, right? He's probably about 60. Judging by his gray hair and shit and his wrinkles. Anyways, he was wearing a mask. And he's staring at me hard, right? Like real hard, like fucking eyebrow furled. Just fucking, all I could see was his big ass fucking eyes and shit. Just fucking glaring at me and shit. I was like, man, why are you looking at, I said this to him. Why are you looking at me like that? He said, because, first of all, he was staring at me. So I fucking looked away thinking we just caught glance for a momentary second. I looked back and he was still giving me fucking googly eyes and shit. I'm like, man, why are you looking at me like that? I said that to him. And he's like, well, you know, there's a fucking, in a muffled voice behind his mask, of course. He's like, you know, there's a fucking coronavirus, 6 feet limit distancing, social distance. I'm like, so I moved back I moved a couple inches back, right? And I asked him, is that better? And he's like, he just shrugged his shoulders. He said, well, if you want to get sick, that's up to you. Exactly, right? It's up to me. My choice, right? Exactly, my choice. So what gives a right to for fucking Walmart to sit there and tell me there's only 190 people let in the store and shit. I gotta wait in line for an hour just to pick up a Coleman cooler and shit. My choice. If I want to get sick, I will. Yeah, 0.02 chance of dying from that shit. Mortality rate, according to USC. Like, you already know that, right? Anyways, there's a lot of people being obedient. Those standards right in people. I used to be like that. Thinking that if you follow the rule and the law and the land and shit, you know, it somehow benefits you. It don't benefit you. Sure, fucking robbing, killing people, that'll fuck you, that'll probably get you in jail or killed or fucking shot by the police or some shit. Right? But all this other bullshit, being obedient to fucking wearing face masks and, I mean, not even saying a fucking thing to that shit, just fucking blindly accepting that bullshit, that unconstitutional civil fucking, that Bill of Rights fucking burning bullshit. telling people they can't gather in public, and now the governor in Illinois, he's threatening fucking police. What? How do you put it? He didn't say arrest, but he said containment or some shit. Police custody. He said the police are going to take you into custody if you don't follow the social distancing and wear the mask and don't gather in fucking large groups and shit. After continued fucking directives by the police to fucking disengage or whatever, disperse. Now that's some Nazi shit right there. That's some fucking dictator. That's some fucking Stalin shit right there. That's some fucking, Eastern Bloc European fucking, Soviet style, government bullshit right there. That's what that is. That ain't America anymore. And once they start doing that kind of shit. Yeah. Follow the rules. Follow the rules, little boy. Or we're going to throw you in jail for not social distancing. Oh, yeah, here's some notebook paper. Fill it up with about 1 billion standards. I will not social distance in public. Or I will social distance in public 1,000 times. Handwritten. Yeah, that's your future right there. Get thrown in jail for fucking not wearing a face mask or some shit. Yeah. Here you go, boy. Here's your prison. Now get to writing. I will put on a face mask every day of my life. Have you writing? They were just gearing this up ever since childhood. And the standards. Here, write this fucking useless bullshit that's never going to benefit you in any way whatsoever. And this is how I won't do my job as a teacher to teach you something that can actually make you money or benefit you in your life. No, here's this fucking notebook paper and fill it up with some handwritten bullshit about how you'll not fucking disobey the teacher or some shit. I bet you those kids in special ed, they never had to write those fucking standards. Most of the time I remember somehow I wound up in one of those special ed classes. I don't know why I was there. I think it was because the teacher got sick and we all had to go in there or some shit, and that was the only teacher available. And then the teacher would the special ed teacher, when we went in the class, the special ed teacher would just fucking sitting behind the desk, and then students were like goofing off. And the special ed students were goofing off and shit. And it was nothing. That's all they did was just sit there. It was like babysitting pretty much. Kids weren't learning nothing in there. Yeah, so they were training you. All the standards I had to write. Training you be like, good doggy. Now sit, boy. Roll over. Yeah. Behavior modification. All that behavior modification adds up to fucking nothing. There's no benefit to it. Makes you compliant. It does. Fuck it. Listen, if people want to commit crimes, they'll just commit crimes. There ain't no fucking amount of standards or threat of jail going to stop anybody from committing no fucking crime. A, they think they can get away with it. And B, I don't know. No, there's no B, I guess. Whatever. It's all bullshit. That's my usual fucking summation of the situation, right? Then I had another incident at Walmart, right? Some lady. She had a little tablet, and it was like tabulating the fucking the number of people inside the store. So anytime when somebody would go in the store, she'd tick off a number count. it would go up and it would increment up to one more. And she would say, listen, stop. There's already 192 people in the store. You can't go in. So I say, what? Fuck that. I'm going in. And then she started getting all ghetto, right? She's like, oh, no, you not. You not going in that store. I was like, what? Yeah, I am. She said, no, you not. Yeah, no, you not. So I go in the store, like halfway. And then she walks ahead of me. She's like calling security and shit. Calling the manager and shit. So I was like, fucking dumb bitch, right? And then she heard me and she's like, well, you a bitch back. I was like, whatever, bitch. Fuck you. She's like, fuck you too. This is a Walmart employee. Whatever. So the manager came and fucking told me I couldn't come in and all this bullshit. I said, fuck that. I just want to go in and get my shit. And the manager was like, well, we're not going to let you. And then they walked away. I guess they were waiting for the police to come. So I just said, fuck it. I guess the police are coming, and fuck, I just took off. It's the last time I go to fucking Walmart to tell you that shit. So I went to Menards. Got my fucking Coleman cooler. They don't have no fucking line in front of there. All some bullshit. All they did make me put a mask on, so I just put one on. Like, fuck, I need this Coleman cooler. Shit. I had some motherfucker waving a knife at me the other day. He wanted like he was trying to do this fucking bullshit to me. He was like, you got change for 100? You got change for 100? I'm like, nope. He's like, well, the last guy had change for 100. Why don't you have change for 100? Because I don't have change for 100. That's why, bitch. I didn't say that to him, but that's what I meant to say. I said, I don't have change for 100. Legally, I'm not required to fucking give you change for 100. Only $20. So he goes, hold on for a minute. He goes back up into his house or whatever. He comes back, and I saw him put something in his pocket, right? So I'm looking, he's coming, approaching me, and I'm looking right at his pocket. I'm like, that ain't no gun. What the fuck is that? Anyways, I found out what it was in his pocket. It was a fucking knife. Which he was trying to, like, sit there and stab me with and shit. Trying to get money out of me. I was like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't giving you a motherfucking thing. Right? So I scared him off with my whatever. You know, I guess you could imagine. And you should have seen a look in his eyes. He fucking like, his eyes just went fucking wide. I mean, wide as they could possibly go. It's like his eyeballs almost popped out of his head when he saw what I had. Fuck up his little fucking knife bullshit. Anyways, he did the Magic Johnson fast break when he saw what I had. He's like, fuck this. He fucking, bam, boom, fucking fast break time. Run and gun, baby, right down the street, back to your mama, bitch. I was like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, you motherfucker. Bam, he was off, man. Off to the races, run and gun. It's funny, too. I was kind of laughing. It was like, what a bitch. Little fucking 3-inch blade that he had. It wasn't even a kitchen knife or nothing. A little fucking 3-inch pocket knife or some shit. I don't... He was killing me, though. I don't know what happened in that situation. I didn't call the police or nothing about it. Because basically I don't feel like dealing with all the police lineup bullshit and fucking having them fill out the police report and all this other bullshit. Just want to go on with my life and get back to business. Making money. Trying to make money, or what should I say, simulating trying to make money? Ain't no money out here. Only money is the fucking delivery services. That's all I know is the streets of Chicago, man. Been doing this shit fucking damn near 20 fucking years on these streets, man. Yes, I know the streets. Started out as bike messenger, then pizza delivery driver, then courier, then public chauffeur, and all that shit. Now I'm doing back. I came full circle. I'm back to doing delivery for restaurants. There ain't nobody going nowhere. No public chauffeur. Now with that COVID-19. Saw some guy the other day. He had like the fucking like a clear plastic tarp separating his he was an Uber driver or some shit. He had like a clear plastic tarp like surrounding, his seat, and like it was like separating him from the fucking passengers in the passenger seat and the fucking back seat, right? Thought that was funny. Yeah, let's see how much time I got. Maybe 31 minutes. I don't know. Feel like I have to take a shit. Guess I'll lay back. I don't know. Guess that's it. Good luck living. Good luck living. You got a 0.02% chance of living through this COVID-19. Good luck with that. Hopefully you get lucky. Even though 99.98% you do have a chance of living. But you should be worried more about the 0.02 chance of dying. At least that's how the media and everybody else, politicians, want you to think. So they can get you on that fucking, so they can express their power to their fullest, because they love doing that shit, right? Telling you what to do. Oh yeah, the mommy state, they're rejoicing in the fact they can tell people what to do now, aren't they? Put on your mask. Don't let too many people in the store. Like over the loudspeaker at the Walmart. This fucking dude. Wash your hands. Sanitize your body. Clean your asshole. Wear masks. A loudspeaker into the parking lot. While people are standing outside in the fucking Walmart line. 100 people deep in this Walmart line. Yeah, little speakers blurting out to them fucking, now mommy told you to do this. Now you better do it. You gotta do it. Mommy said so. Right? Yeah, this fucking country's... Yeah, everybody's fucking obeying, aren't they? Here's your standards, boy. Now write them out. Just like I told you. You better do it. I should have took those standards. What I should have done was write the standards out. Fucking let them soak in like fucking some kind of like flammable oil or WD-40 or some shit. And then when I gave it to her, put it on her desk and fucking take a match and just fucking throw it into the goddamn fucking pile of standards. Let that fucking desk burn. Hopefully it catches up in her fucking hairspray infested rat's nest she's got on her head that she calls a hairdo and shit. Do a little Michael Jackson impression with that bitch. That's what I should have done. I wonder if they would put me in special ed class for that shit. If I had done that. Yeah, go follow your rules, boy. Follow the rules, boy. Gotta follow those fucking rules. Wear your little mask, little boy. Write your standards out. You little obedient piece of shit. I'm telling you, there's protests, going around the country, So as soon as somebody sets, I was telling this to somebody else the other day. I said, as soon as somebody fires a shot, that ain't gonna be nothing but the spark that fucking, lights the flame right there. Everybody was asking for a reset. This shit's about to be reset. The reset button's about to be pushed. Right? All that bullshit. You can't say that. You can't talk about... Oh, well, reset button's about to be pushed. We'll see what I can say now. Right? Well, I guess that's it. Good luck living. That'll conclude my whatever number fucking talking out of my ass this is.